Hey, what's up everybody? It's Chronofahx, your time-traveling kitsune, and welcome to my stream. Today we're going to be continuing on with Pokemon Black, and yeah, I was originally going to do this on Saturday, but put it bluntly, my family and I wanted to go watch Wicked for good, and Saturday was like pretty much the only day we could do it, so I had to push it back. But to be fair, you're getting a stream for me this week because my original plan was not to have any live streams this week because of Thanksgiving. But equivalent exchange, traded stuff. You get just trying to swapping things around. Anyways, how you guys doing today? I am doing pretty well myself. Just been you know, just relaxing, getting ready to just absolutely gorge myself, give into the gluttony tomorrow. Oh yeah, I guess I could talk a little bit about Wicked. Wicked was good. I liked it, though it did kind of highlight the fact that Act 2 of Wicked is not especially great. It's good. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are a few good songs, and it's generally a good plot. But man, I forget like half the songs that are in Act 2. And Also, I am not the biggest fan of the way it tries to shoehorn in elements of the Wizard of Oz, particularly when it comes to the trying to get the backstory of the Tin Man and the Scarecrow. Like, Tin Man did improve from the original musical in the film, but oh boy, Scarecrow, they did not change my mind on at all. Scarecrow was still the weak points for me, but I still liked it. It was good acting. It was pretty nice. It was visually pretty cool. I liked it. Just I disconnected chess. At least it disconnected before the game rather than during it. Okay. Anyways, what was I talking about earlier? Oh yeah, Twitter. I did find it kind of funny to see the whole Cha-Cha-Chilla debacle thing. Made a meme about it. It's gonna pop up tomorrow on my feed all over. Hopefully you'll get a giggle out of it. I know it did for me. Seriously, why does my computer just not like live streaming? I'm wholly convinced that at this point I'm just better off making videos rather than do live streaming, which I wouldn't mind so much. But yeah, live streaming just seems to be more popular, and I don't know, you tend to get more people to look at you when you're a live streamer than a video creator nowadays, with a few exceptions. Like Mugen is technically a VTuber, and almost never live streams outside of like 2 instances of it in the past year or so. I could be wrong. I've only mostly watched his videos for the most part, but I don't know. Okay, so rules to the stream: no bullying, no politics, no religion, none of that. Just keep chat to either jokes or on the game itself. I believe that is about it. So let's go ahead and switch over to the game. Why is it? Oh, there we go. It took a second, but yeah. All right. Game audio still looks good, so we're good to go. All right, I left off on Route 17, which I was going to explore because I got surf last time. All right, so let's walk around a bit, see what we can find. Because I think there are some good... I think there is some good stuff around here. TM06 Toxic. This is a guaranteed poisoning move, but it's badly poisoned instead of regular poison, which means it will do increased damage every turn. Starting off at, I think, 1/64th, if not 1/32 of your opponent's health, but doubles every turn. Until it eventually is able to take down your opponent in one move. It's a pretty nasty effect. Alright, so how's my team looking? Oh, I needed a heal. Well, how much healing stuff do I have anyway? I have plenty of hyper potions. For sure. Heal up Miles. Scuff I'll leave for now. Scuff is pretty dark. It is a pretty bulky little gal, so I'm not overly worried about her losing health. And Do I not have my repel up? Because we'll find out in a sec. Level 13. Yeah, I do not have my repel up. Okay. I also have to rely on my mouse pad on my laptop because I just found out just before stream the battery in my wireless mouse died on me. So I had to pretty much rely almost exclusively on my controller or the mouse pad for stuff. Let's see. Let's take the top path. Let's see where that goes. All right, so if I could sneak through here. Deep Sea Tooth. I think that's only used for evolution. I think that's just an evolutionary item. Yep, an item to be held by Clampearl and raises its special attack. If you trade with Clampearl, it will evolve into, I think, Huntail with this one. Yeah, I think Huntail. So let's go down. I'm not overly interested in the water trainers around here, so let's go up. And you seem like an actually, can I? I'm gonna fight you anyway. When I look down from a high place, I feel very good. I don't. I am a massive acrophobe. I am definitely afraid of heights, man. Alright, so you're sending out a Boldor. I send out my Marina. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is let's Scald. Your special defense is pretty weak, so I'm okay with using the lowest power special move that I got. The luck takes it down in one turn. Sturdy be darned. Sends out a Crustal next. Let's see. Let's go Surf. Again, your defense, your physical defense is a lot higher than your special defense, but special defense is still pretty bulky, and you did not have Sturdy for your ability, so you go down one turn. And Marina grew to level 36 and wants to learn Encore. This forces a Pokemon, your opponent to lock into using the same moves. If you can predict your opponent and they're just stuck into using a useless buffing move, this can be useful, but 90% of the time it's pretty useless. Alright. And if I'm not mistaken, yes! Marina is evolving at last. Boom, wham, wimp. I'm the bearded lady. What are you, one of the freaks? And Marina has evolved into Samurott. It wants to learn Slash. This is a 70 power physical normal type move with a high critical hit ratio, I believe. Yes. I'm not overly interested in learning this. Yay! My Marina is now fully evolved. And stats-wise, you're looking pretty... honestly kind of middling compared to some of the others, but... I don't care. You're awesome. I love you, Samurott. I love you so much. Alright. Because, yeah, a samurai narwhal, that's pretty cool in my book. Alright, so now... who do I want to send out now? Let's put Scuff in the lead. She is our lowest leveled party member right now, so... let's see, you have the spell tag. At some point, I'm going to send out Hanako and actually have him participate in his first battle at some point. Alright, so what's in here? I think this is the rest house? Yes. And let's talk to the shady guy behind the beds. Hey, check it out. I got a sweet deal for you. You know how Pokemon like to hide behind stones or rocks, yeah? Sometimes they hide cool stuff, too. Oh, nothing cool in your bag. I think if you have, like, star chips or stuff that you can get from Dust Clouds or from Rock Smash, he will sell them to you for a higher price than what the Pokemon will offer. It's actually not that bad. What do you got? Pokemon Trainer. Sparkle in your eyes. I feel your kindness towards Pokemon. I've decided I will entrust the egg I found in the Relic Castle to you. I do not have an empty space. Oh, of course. Well, I already know what egg you have, and I'm not overly interested in getting that. If you accept this egg, you will get a level 1 Larvesta. A bug fire type that, when evolved, it will evolve into Volcarona, one of the best special attackers in the game. The only problem is Larvesta is pitifully weak, and it does not evolve until level 59. Yep, basically you have to wait until the post-game to get one of the most overpowered special attackers in the game. Kinda sucks, yeah? I don't have a strength user, do I? Oh, crap. Repels effect more often. Oh yeah, I should probably have my dowsing machine on. Let's see, it's down below near that other backpacker. Well, let's run on. Alright. Then again, I have access to the move deleter, and as long as one of my Pokemon can be retaught to move with a TM, I could probably use one of my main team members as like a strength user for now. Probably want to swap out. So let's send... Would be a good fit. Miles is probably our best bet at this point. Go forth, Miles. Use acrobatics. That's gonna do... Yeah, that did quite a bit. You probably outspeed me, so... Volt switch it is. Oh, no. Dang, I really underestimated Galvantul's speed there. Send back to Hilbert. Who do I want to send down next? You know what? Go for the Marina. You could probably take a hit. Alright, let's Aqua Jet. Of course. Well, good thing I'm right next to a heal house. Miles grew to level 37 and defeated Kumiko. Alright, let's go back into the house and heal. Because I don't feel like using... Oh, no, you're the egg. You will give me an egg. Have to talk to Hatsune Miku to do the heal. Alright, let's leave and go down the stairs. See what else I can find. Oh yeah. Let's look through our moves and see if there's any that I could probably replace with strength later. Let's see. If Petrie can learn strength, I could probably forget Bulldoze for now and then reteach that later. Probably same thing with Scald, if I'm being honest. Do I have a TM for Scald? I don't remember. It's been a while since I last played. Let's see. Do I have Scald? Yes or no? Scald. Oh, yep, I have Scald. I can temporarily teach Marina's strength. Because, yep. And actually, fun fact, if you're one of... Actually, a pretty useful tip here. If you're one of those people that likes to box their starters, Marina, Oshawott is probably the best choice out of all of them because with the exception of Fly, Oshawott can learn pretty much every HM in the game. So, pretty solid choice if you want to go that route. But seeing how I like using my starters, I decided not to. Like, pretty much the only time I never use my starter is if it feigns Turnin and Nuzlocke. That's about it. Alright. You come by looking at the town map too? Yeah, pretty much. Backpacker Sand sounds a whimsicott. Go forth, my scuff. Alright, so let's go high jump kick. Because Whimsicott is decently bulky, so I want to hit it with my best shot. Yeah, even with 130 power, that only did roughly 2/3 of its health? Something like that? I don't know, it looks about that. Looks to be about that. Alright, Cotton Spore, my speed harshly fell. That's fine, because Scuff is already pretty slow. And that takes out Whimsicott, and Scuff grew even stronger. Alright. Grew to level 34. Wants to learn Scary Face. I mean, hey, Rule 34 can be scary sometimes. This is a move that harshly lowers your opponent's speed. I don't particularly care for it. Alright, so let's grab this. Dragon Scale. Dragon Scale, Dragon Scale. I think that is another evolutionary item, I want to say. Yes. If you have a Seadra and trade it with when it's holding a Dragon Scale, it'll evolve into Kingdra. This item used to be ridiculously hard to get because it was only like a 1% chance to obtain by capturing like either Seadra or Kingdra, or not a Horsey and a Seadra, but they just basically give it to you for free here, which is pretty nice, honestly. Wait, did I? Oh, I never put up another repel, did I? Another Scraggy, significantly lower level too. But I don't particularly care to fight. Alright, let's put up a repel so I don't have to encounter every Pokemon around here. Okay. So we got 12 of these suckers. Alright. Surprisingly, no items around here. You'd think they would put one here, considering that there's a boulder, but no. Oh yeah, the hidden item is down here. Is it? Yep, a calcium. I think that buffs. I want to say special attack is what that buffs. Yep, special attack. For that, I will give it to... Let's give it to Hanako. He is inevitably going to become our special nuke, so might as well equip that to him. Alright, so let's go down here, see what we can find. Oh! HMO 5 waterfall. Oh, okay, so this place is eventually required. Because yeah, this allows us to ascend waterfalls, and unlike in previous Pokemon games where you needed gym badges to use HMs outside of battle, here, use it however you want. I can already basically fully explore the entire Unova region if I wanted to, with the only roadblocks being story stuff. Oh yeah, waterfall as a move. It's actually pretty good too. It is an 80 power physical water type move with a chance to flinch. If you have a particularly fast and hard hitting Pokemon that can learn it, actually I would recommend teaching it. It's actually pretty good for that. It's pretty much on the same level as Surf in that it's actually one of the few HM moves that I would actually teach as a legitimate move to one of your main team members. Scuff has grown even stronger. Almost to a level up, but not quite. You are a veteran, I want to say. Right? Yep, a veteran. I say that because veterans are probably the trainer you want to look out most for, because they tend to have really, really strong stuff. especially in the IV department, because most of the time trainers will only have Pokemon that have like zeros in every IV to make things a little easier and not so competitive, but veterans are an exception. All right, so let's go high jump kick. Use Aqua Tail. And of course it hits. Oh! Please tick it up, please tick it up. No! Gotta swap out. I ain't taking any chances with this. Miles, go in and finish it. Yeah, like I said, veterans are the ones you want to look out for, because Basculin is normally not that strong, but because it's in the hands of a veteran, it does pose a pretty decent threat. All right, let's Electro Whip it. Doesn't have a whole lot of health left, and yep, there we go. All right, scuff through the level 35, and you're sending out Darmanitan. Probably want to swap out for this one, because Darmanitan is fire type, and this thing is a wall breaker. Like, I've used one in a playthrough of White 2, and yeah, the thing is an absolute wall breaker. It will do decent damage, even with not very effective stuff. Like, let's see how much this does to Marina here. Yeah, it did almost half my health. This thing is dang powerful. Don't underestimate Darmanitan. Wait, did that Thrash just make the Super Mario theme? The do 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 do? So I swear it did. Also, I totally should have gone for Aqua Jets for my first move against this thing. Oh boy. Because I could have gone first and taken it out, because it's not that bulky. Let's Volt Switch just in case. Plus, I'm pretty sure this would take it out. Yeah, there we go. Miles went back to Hilbert. And let's set up Petrie. Simmy says I made the right move. Acrobatics it. Fury swipes. You ain't putting me in defeaters with that weak little move. There we go. But yeah, lesson learned. Don't underestimate the veterans. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the heal house and heal, because yeah, I really underestimated that fight and how hard it could be. Alright, Miku, heal me up. Do 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 da. Okay, back over to the bridge. There's a fighter girl down below. Wait, how am I supposed to access this? Like all the stuff with the fighter girl. So it looks like there's one step in the grass is all it takes. Run away. How many times this is gonna happen? At this point, it's just a cruel, cruel joke. Okay. Back to what I was doing earlier. How am I supposed to get down there? Is the question. Maybe there's something down up ahead that I can do? I genuinely don't know at this point. let's just take these waterways and see what it takes me. Wait. Did I guess correctly on the first try to get to this spot? Game. OBS. At this point, it's just a cruel joke. Oh my gosh. Alright, moving on. Please. Scuff, I'm already not in the best mood right now because of all the bullcrap my stream has been pulling with me. Hit the freaking. Oh yay, you give me the ability to heal upon switching. Yippee. Stop. It. Oh my. Scuff, you are useless. Petrie, teach that thing a lesson. Please. Please, do not fall asleep, Petrie. Thank you. Defeat this thing. Before I lose my marbles. Thank you. Okay. Looks like there's an item ball. What do you got? Please be something good. Oh! PM24 Thunderbolts. Oh, that is... Okay, that made me significantly happier. Oh my gosh. Thunderbolt is a 95 power special electric type move that may paralyze your opponent. It's basically an electric equivalent to Surf. And you bet I'm putting that on Miles. Let's give it a Thunderbolt. Let's get rid of Electro Ball. Because I can't always guarantee Miles to be faster than the opponent. Whereas Thunderbolt is consistent 95 power. Alright, let's defeat the scientist. And please, for the love of all that is holy, please do not be a difficult fight. Garbodor! Okay. Oh, right, Scuff is asleep. Swap you out for... Send a Petrie, you got Bulldoze. That'll be good against Garbodor. As long as you don't put me into Fetus, okay, you can put an attack on that thing, that's fine. That's perfectly okay. Alright, let's Bulldoze. Oh, you're faster. And you put me into Fetus. Well, crud. Weak armor. That lowers defense but raises speed every time it's physically hit by something. Oh, this is not looking good for me at all, man. Well, crud. So even if I lower your speed, it's just gonna go right back up, if only by one step. This is not working out for me. This stream is just not working out for me. Marina, you're probably better because Petrie's into Fetus, so not going to be overly useful. So, go on and take out the garbage. Okay, you didn't poison. Thank the Lord. Surf it. Thank you. And Petrie grew to level 35 and wants to learn Crunch. Yes. I already have Crunch with Bond, but 2 instances of Crunch isn't going to hurt. Let's get rid of Dragon Breath. It's not an especially useful move to me. Forgot Dragon Breath and learn Crunch. And did I just see that correctly? I think I'm... Oh yeah, thank you for the follow, CHC Gamer 123. Yeah, I don't know why my streamer alerts thing, why the sound didn't go off. But yeah, thank you for the follow. In here is a dubious disc. I think this evolves Porygon 2 into Porygon Z if traded. Anything else in here? No. Well, crud. Yep, I think that'll about do it for this route. So let's fly back over to... Where's another spot that could be good to kind of surf around? Let's go to Mistralton City so I can get Marina to forget strength. And teach it Waterfall, because even though it has a perfect IV in special attack, its regular attack set isn't bad either. So, perfectly fine with teaching that. Unless, wait, would Scald be ultimately better? Because Scald and Waterfall have the same power. It's just one is physical, one is special. With Scald having burn chances, whereas Waterfall has a flinch chance. I think Scald is the overall better choice. I will have to teach... I will need to teach Waterfall eventually, because I think Waterfall is necessary to beat the story with, but... I think for now, teaching the Scald is the better long-term choice. Alright, so you're gonna move Delir. Let's forget a move. Target Marina. And let's forget Strength. That little jingle when it forgets a move is pretty cute. Alright, so let's do... Let's see, where is... There it is, there's Scald. Marina learns Scald. And also, fun fact about Scald. If you chose Tepig as your starter and evolves into Embor, Embor can learn Scald. Thought I'd let you know. It's a pretty amusing little fact about it. Alright. Let's move and let's bring Bond back into the party. Because I don't think I will need Fly for a while. Oh, wait. Unless, do I want to go to Mistralton Cave at this point? Because in Mistralton Cave, there's a couple of good things in there. Including... I'll wait a little bit on Mistralton Cave. But what I can do is I should... I'm good on Ultra Balls. Let's buy some potions. I'm gonna revive, so... Oh, wait. I almost forgot to buy some extra repels. Alright, super repels because they're more cost effective. And let's get 7 of these bad boys. Alright, and let's look at our team. See who needs to be leveled up and who doesn't. Bond and Hanako are now the 2 lowest leveled team members at this point. But both Scuff and Petrie are both pretty close to evolving at this point. Like, I'm talking they're both like 2 levels away from evolving, I want to say. I'm gonna put Petrie in the lead. He's usually a pretty good lead anyway. Because it's risky to swap him in due to defeatist. But regardless, let's head north to Twist Mountain. Finally justifying that stream title at last. Oh. And like an idiot, I forgot to put up the repel. Frank will meet my bird. But I'm not gonna fight you with my bird. Again, why did I forget to put up the freaking repel? Here, meet your ancestor for like 2 seconds. Alright. Bag. Main items. Super repel, I'm gonna put up top. Up. There we go. And actually, do I want to give the EXP share to someone? Wait, what does Bond have? That's the amulet coin. Yeah, let's go ahead and give Bond the XP share for now. I don't see Bond being especially useful going forward, but you never know. So might as well give him as much EXP as possible for right now. I think up ahead is... Yep, that's Twist Mountain. What do you say, Mr. Hiker Dude? Hikers aim at summits. Pokemon trainers aim for the Pokemon League. That's fair. Anyways, welcome to Twist Mountain, and hey, Sharon and Clay. Oh, Hilbert. What a surprise, seeing ya here when I was expecting Twist Mountain. The Kuya a bit more rugged than the last time I saw ya. A little bit, anyway. Is that so? By the by, you folks seen Team Plasma crowd lately? After all the trouble, we gym leaders met up and had a chat. But we got no clue where they are. It's like they're hiding under a rock. Well, not much to do but wait for them to move. Anyhow, this none of your concern. Squirts like the two of ya should just enjoy traveling with your Pokemon. Twist Mountain is a fine place to explore. You'll have some fun if you just leave this here path. Well, better yet, just see for yourself, instead of listening to me yammer. It's in you, Sprouts. Feel free to train yourselves on my mountain for as long as you like. That was not a remotely good impersonation of Clay. Oh boy. Okay. I thought he was going to get us involved in all that bother again, so I was bracing myself before I knew it. I'm going in first, but I'll be seeing you. So Twist Mountain is a bit of a unique location as far as Pokemon games go. Because not only is this place pretty sizable with a lot of layers to it, but this is where one of the few instances in the game where seasons actually does play a really big role. Because for most of the year, Twist Mountain is like this. But if you come here during the winter... Oh, I already said it. In winter, the appearance of Twist Mountain changes. When I see it, I feel a sense of relief. During winter, this place fills up with snow, and you can traverse to different places that weren't previously accessible. And with the flip of it be that certain places that were available the rest of the time, that isn't winter, will become unavailable. I kind of have mixed thoughts on this, because this does mean that if you want 100% the game, this actually does legit take months to do. Unless you want to do, kind of, well, dubious things to your DS's clock. But seeing how I'm playing this on an emulator on a PC, I can't exactly do that dubious stuff on the emulator and, you know, explore this place during winter. Anyways, you're gonna be facing off against Hiker Daryl. What do you got? A Woobat. Well, I got your ancestor right here. Let's crunch. Ancient Power probably isn't going to do a ton since it's special base and Woobat is pretty specially bulky. So, sends out a Boldor. Boldor meet Bulldoze. Okay, Iron Defense. Bulking yourself up for your inevitable demise. Can't say I blame you. Critical! So that Iron Defense did nothing for ya. And Girder. I have no puns for you. Alright, super effective. Grow stronger, my Petrie. Alright, let's go. He said, oh, Dustclaw, what do you got? Normal gem. Oh, man, I was hoping for a flying gem. So I want to kind of pull off that one strategy with flying gem and acrobatics with Petrie at some point. So I feel like that will be really fun to pull off against a boss or something. Alright, Hatsune Miku. What do you got? A Vanillish. Normally I'd probably swap out, but I have faith in my bird. Let's acrobatics it. See how that goes. I need to believe in my, yeah, there we go. I need to believe more in my Pokemon. I need to not doubt them so much. Gothorita. I'm gonna take a bite out of you, Goth Girl. Then again, you might be into that, so that probably wasn't the smartest move. Alright, Crunch. So close to a level up. Duosion. Taking a bite out of a I think like 3-celled amoeba. Anyways, level 36. And no evolution from my bird quite yet. So let's go north and... ooh, a Battle Girl. That'll be good to fight with my Petrie. Because Battle Girls almost exclusively send out fighty types. Almost said rock types for a second. Then again, a lot of fighty types do learn rock type moves, which it's a good strategy. Rock is super effective against flying, which is one of fighting type's few weaknesses, so it's not a bad strategy overall. Okay, come on, take it out one hit, thank you. A bit worried because Throw is actually pretty bulky, so when I lose, I cry with my Pokemon. That's me, a Battle Girl. I'm a Battle Goyle. Goyle. Alright. At work, we do our best. That is my Pokemon's way of life. Alright, Worker Brand. Sends it a Boldor. Alright, so let's bulldoze. See how that goes. About half health, that's not bad. And uses Power Gem. That's special, you're more of a physical, and oh. I am a defeatist. I should probably swap. Switch to... yeah, let's send out Scuff. I haven't... she could use some level ups too. Because she is kind of in the same boat as Petrie. No, she's super close to evolving. Scuff has grown even stronger. Okay. And Excadrill. Let's high jump kick. Let's see how that goes. Use this Rock Slide as long as you do not flinch. I am... why did I open my big dumb mouth? Why did I open my big dumb mouth? There we go. Scuff has grown even stronger. Bond grew to level 36 and wants to learn Retaliate. I think that's the like 70 power doubles if your ally fainted previous turn. Yeah. I'm not overly interested in learning that. Keep old moves, give up on Retaliate. Thought I heard the door for a second. Alright, so what's up north here? Oh yeah, is my repel still in effect or did it wear off? Okay, it's still in effect. Good. Oh, there's hidden items around here. Stardust, that is selling fodder. Actually, I probably should have my dowsing machine open. Oh, hi! And I just remembered, I never killed Petrie, so I'm still in defeatist. Crud. Worker Keith, and of course this had to be a Pokemon that Petrie would have been good against. Let's swap out. So, who else do we got that's good against? Let's see, Scuff is half health right now, so probably not the best move. Bond might be a good choice. Do you still have Crunch? Yes, you have Crunch. Let's send out Bond. Probably could have also sent out Gavanchilla, but whatever. Use Air Slash on me. It's fine. Bond is a bulky boy. Let's Crunch. Calm Mind. Take a bite of that bat. Okay, Worker Heath has been defeated, and I should heal up my Petrie now that it's still fresh in my mind. It's honestly amazing how much stuff kind of slips through my mind. Alright, put Hyper Potions at the top, and let's also put Revives near the top as well. It's typically what I like to do, but I just haven't really had the patience to swap things around. And yeah, let's just leave Petrie like that for a bit. I'll leave Scuff like that. I mean, so what's south of here? Alright, there is an item. Stardust! Y'all remember the Stardust app that they tried to push a while back? What even happened to that app anyway? I never really used it, so I genuinely don't know what the general... Oh, hi! I don't know what the general thoughts are on that app. I knew it was like for sharing reactions and giving like brief like minute-long like mini reviews of stuff, like trailers and movies and such. So, I don't know. Yeah, let's keep Petrie out. As long as you don't actually attack me, instead just do like Iron Defense, I should be fine. Of course. Swap. Marina, go out and defeat this thing. Okay. Should be okay. Use Iron Defense. Why couldn't you have used that during the move with Petrie? Whatever. Scald. Boldor fainted, and I'm honestly thinking at this point, I probably can take off the HP share off of Bond. Seems to be completely leveled again compared to the rest of the team, so it's totally fine. Alright, Scald once again. And that takes out Boldor. How many freaking Boldors do you have? Okay, last one. Well, at least it's not as bad as the trainer that always has 6 Magikarp on him. Though it did lead to a pretty funny song with the random encounter, so I can't entirely complain. Worker Rob. Once again, I need to go in and actually first swap out an item for my good boy. What do I got that I can give? What do I have that I can... Oh, did not mean to do that. Wow, I do not have a... No, stop. I do not have a lot of items to give Bond, do I? I really need to rectify that at some point. If I can find, like, a silk scarf or something that boosts normal type moves, I think that could be something good. But I don't, so... Amulet coin it is! And then I will put Scuff into the lead. I'll give Petrie the EXP share so that he can actually evolve. And then I'll heal Scuff a little bit more. I think that's a good strategy. I think that's a good move. And yeah, let's go ahead and heal Petrie because I might need him at some point. Marina, I trust to be bulky enough to take another hit or two. Alright, so dowsing machine, and let's move on. See, there's an item up here. Max potion that fully heals a Pokemon's HP, regardless of how much HP they have. That sounds pretty good, but it's quickly outclassed by another item that's even better. That we'll see later. Okay, so what's through here? See, there... Oh! An elixir! Nice. So go north and... Okay. Oh! Hi, worker! Need to adjust my seat a little bit. Okay. Worker Kyan? What name? What kind of name is that? That is such a weird name. Okay, anyways. High jump kick. Go. Hit it with your knee. Probably hurt me with all the spikes on extra drill. And Scuff grew even stronger. Scuff grew even stronger. Level 36. Okay. So, what item is this? A PP up. What's down here then? A nugget. Selling fodder. And a revive. Nice. Nice. Huh. Would have expected that to be a trainer, but nope. Repels effect wore off, so let's put up another one. And I have to know. How close is Petrie to leveling up? 669. Alright, let's move on. And I'm hoping this isn't the end of Twist Mountain. Okay, still got a little ways to go. And there is a doctor here. Let's see how this goes. Dr. Hank sends out Duosion. Thankfully, I'm setting out my Dark type. Alright, so let's Feint Attack and hopefully take it out in one hit. Feint Attack is sadly low power, so... yeah. Okay, Scuff grew even stronger. And hang on, I want to check something real fast. Okay. Okay. Just wanted to make sure something was going right in my stream windows. Alright, so... Fade attack again. And this is probably the easiest I've had against a Musharna in a while. Scuff has grown even stronger. And Pichu grew to level 37. And yep, my little dinosaur is evolving. I'm so proud of the little guy. And he flies now. Petrie evolved into Archeops. I'm so excited because, well, first, heal. But if you thought Arkin's stats were beautiful before, look at this. Those stats are a thing of beauty, especially that physical attack. Keep in mind, this is what the rest of the team is looking like stats-wise. Not one of them is past 100 at any stat other than HP. Petrie's gonna do a lot of good damage for me, and I am so happy. Alright. Go ahead and take away the XP share, and let's see, how close is Scuff? She's still got a bit to go, but I'm not worried too much. As for Hanako, Twist Mountain isn't especially great for me to train with her. Let's see, what's through here? Mostly because you're encountering a lot of rock types, and even though there are some steel types and even ice types in here, I can't always predict where they're gonna pop up, and yeah, Hanako is pretty weak, so I need to kind of pick battles wisely when it comes to her. Alright. Versus like Scuff or Petrie, where I can be a little bit more reckless with them. Sends out a Woobat. Well, I send out my little hoodlum. Alright. Fan attack. Oh, of course. Come on. Yes, he didn't fall for the heart-shaped nostril. Scuff grew even stronger. And you're sending out Boldor. Thankfully, you don't have attract, so high jump kick, we go. Let's see, you only have 1 HP, so let's headbutt it. Save button PP. Scuff grew even stronger. So close. So freaking close. Come on. Alright, so what's down below? Well, first, there's a... Oh! Hi, Black Belts. Yeah, I'm gonna have to immediately swap out, because, this is a dangerous situation with my Scuff. Alright, so let's swap, and might be a risky move sending Petrie out, so I don't want to send a Bond. You might have rock type moves, so I don't want to send a Hanako. Same thing with Miles. Marina is my best choice at this point. Brick break. Okay. Let's surf. Make your pant legs all soggy. Oh, okay. Just to make absolute sure. Aqua Jet. Alright. Because it was possible that I could have speed tie. Scuff grew to level 37. Defeated Tepe. And if I'm not oh. Looks like I was off. I thought Scuff would evolve at this level. Thought they evolved at the same level as Arkin. Apparently not. I'm trying to decide if I want to heal or not. Let's see. Pick up an Ultra Ball. It's pretty nice. Is there an item here? No, it does not look like it. I could probably run back over to where the doctor is and heal up there. Okay, south and I think he's yep, he's over here. That is one nice thing about Gen 5 is that they do understand that you're not always going to be running back to the Pokemon Center to heal, so they'll provide like kind of halfway point healing houses. Because they were a lot more sparse in previous generations. See, a protein that boosts attack. Want to give that to Petrie. Okay. Oh, right. I still have Repel up. All right. So dowsing and oh, hi. Okay, Worker Rich sends out a girder. I need to swap out. I'm gonna predict you're gonna do a fighting type move against me, so yeah, let's have this be Chronicles' very first fight. Let's see how this goes. It's probably gonna go very poorly, but who cares? Wake up slap! Yay, I predicted it! I called it! Alright. Now, question is, do you have guts? Or do you have sheer force? Because either way... Because this could either benefit me or hinder me even more. Because if you have guts, Bird is only going to power you up more. I'm not gonna risk it, so Flame Burst. Of course. Oh! Hanako, you are bulkier than I thought. Oh, okay. I underestimated you. Dang. But I'm not gonna risk you against another Rock Slide, especially considering now we've established Girder's faster. So, yeah, yeah, let's hope Marina can take it out. Lickety split. Yep, no problem. Level 37. And Boldor is your next one. Surf's up. Did like the hand thing, but you can't see it on my end. Actually, I wonder if I can make that a toggle. I probably could. Alright, Boulder is fainted. Worker Rich is down. I'm gonna leave Hanako as is right now. Let's see. There's a house down here. An empty house with absolutely nothing in it. I guess you have to come back during a certain season for it to have anything. Let's see, there's a vending machine down here. Yeah, let's buy a lemonade. Why not? These are still pretty good healing items for right now. I'm not worried about the repel right now because I'm in a spot where there's no wild Pokemon spawning in. Let's see. Can't do anything about that. So let's put up a repel and let's explore a little bit more. See, there's Charon with a Team Plasma grunt. So I'm assuming that's the exits, but I kind of want to explore it a little bit more. Okay, well, so what's down here? Probably a spot that really I can only do stuff with and when it's winter. So back down we go. Looks like you got this handle, Sharon. I'll just leave you be for now. Alright, so what's down here in this little center? If you look for something in an empty place like this, you can discover things. Interesting philosophy. Alright, and down here is... looks like an icy rock. Alright, super repel up again. It's a rock covered with ice. Touching it could make you freeze. In the post game, if you have an Eevee and you level up once in this room, it'll evolve into Glaceon. There's another instance of this in the TM91 Flash Cannon. I'll get into that in a second. In the Pinwheel Forest, there is a moss-covered rock where if you level up Eevee once there, you'll get Leafeon. Okay, Jolber. Alright, run away. Anyways, TM91 Flash Cannon. Now I can actually talk about this. This is a 80 power, I think. Flash, no, I need Flash Cannon. There we go. Yep, 80 power special steel type move that may lower target special defense. It's basically a steel type equivalent to something like Shadow Ball. Steel is not an especially great attacking type, and there's even fewer good special steel type attackers. They're mostly physical based, but if you got something like a Cryogonal or something in the Vanillish line, that's actually a good move to teach it. Especially if you have Cryogonal. Like, that is one of its best moves. And actually, I think you can catch Cryogonal here in Twist Mountain. So that actually is something to consider. Alright, I think I've explored everything I can, so let's talk to Sharon. Huh, pretty strong. But you're only strong because trainers are controlling Pokemon. So, if you wanted to set Pokemon free, if that's what you want, you should start with your own. But taking people's Pokemon by force is not right. That is not real strength. Hey, there you are. We found the thing we were looking for. We should head for the tower now. Get this. Team Plasma has obtained the power to change this world and end people's control over Pokemon. That's right. We must use force in order to right the wrongs of the world. Now, let's gather around our king, our Lord N. Those guys. I don't know what they found, but they go the extra mile to gain power and cause trouble. What a bothersome bunch. Hilbert, I'm going to stay here for a while. I want to think a little bit about what the champion asked me. What do I want to do with my power after I get strong? And why do I want to be strong in the first place? All good things to consider. Let's head out to... Oh, hi, Cedric. Hello, Hilbert. How's Scraggy? This Scraggy is really taking a shine to you. The Pokedex is important, but time spent having fun together is also important. Say, I just had a thought. Have you heard of Dragon Spout Tower? I actually have. Really? Quite impressive. Okay, give the story a listen. Dragon Spiral Tower is said to be the universe region's oldest building. Stories say that it's the place where legendary Pokemon come to life, or where they remain in deep slumber. I know it's just past Icer City, but that's all I know about it. That's all anyone knows, because no one has ever been inside. My daughter has wanted to investigate that tower for a long time. What? There's something I don't know? That kind of feeling is pure adventure. And I'm not too old for some adventuring. Away I go to have a look at Dragon Spiral Tower. Catch you later. Again, pretty good life advice. Just because you don't know about something doesn't mean you shouldn't try. Anyways, before we got interrupted by Cedric, welcome to Icer City. Just gotta dance in the center of these guys. Listen to them clap along to the beat. Because, yeah, far away, you can't hear them. They are the musical instrument of this area. Also, be aware, this water actually can spawn in Pokemon, I'm pretty sure. And again, this is another location that is affected by the seasons. If it is winter, a lot of this water will freeze over and you'll have ice physics to deal with. And there will be piles of snow basically allowing you to access certain places that you couldn't before. Like this house over here, I think is only available during winter. There was a ripple in the water earlier, but I'm not interested. Let's see, is there... Oh, yep, there is an item. But it's way over. Dang. Oh, yep, there we go. There's the Pokemon. Shelmet. I think you can also find Timples and Palpitoads here. And very rarely Seismitoads, which are the fully evolved forms of Palpitoads. Oh, there's an item here. Max Revive. Nice. All right. So let's go into the Pokemon Centers, see heal, and also I want to see what this bottom clerk is selling. TM shop. Okay. What do you got? Ooh, yeah. Blizzard, Thunder, and Fire Blast. Ooh, I'll take those. These are really... Oh, I don't have enough money. I'm already at that point. Dang. Okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. I can start selling stuff. Let's see, sell the star piece. 3 nuggets, that should be worth a lot. Yep. And what else? What else? What else can I sell? Nothing else, really. So, can I now buy Fire Blast? No. Really should have been fighting a lot of those Twist Mountain trainers with the amulet coin out. Oh well, live and learn. Anyways, alright, Thunder, Blizzard, and Fire Blast. Those are really powerful moves. If I remember correctly, I think they're like 140 power, 70 accurate for each of them. Let's see, these are the HMs. Let's see, where is... Oh, there we go. Thunder, 120 power, 70 accurate. May leave with paralysis. Blizzard, 120 power, 70 accurate. But there is a benefit to both Blizzard and Thunder. They are 100% accurate in certain weather conditions. For Thunder, if it's raining out, it's 100% accurate. For Blizzard, if it's hailing, it's 100% accurate. But there's another benefit. Thunder, I am going to teach this to Galvantula. Because remember how I said a long time ago how I wanted Miles to specifically have Compound Eyes for its ability? This is where this comes in handy. Because Compound Eyes raises the accuracy of moves. So it buffs Thunder from 70 accurate to 90 accurate, making it significantly better than it would be normally. That's why Gamechops is super underrated for me. Because on top of it being pretty fast and having good move diversity, that 90% accurate Thunder is really dang good. Say, what's in this house? Oh! Sorry, Barja, if you're that shocked. Hi, this way, please. Exciting, thrilling, zippy, chilly. It's Pep Quiz. Today's challenger is this person. Hiya, welcome. Pep Quiz starts now. Answer lots of quizzing questions and watch your brain gets brainier. Let's start with a question. Good luck. Aha, a question. Which one can a Pokemon hold? Male or Meryl? Oh my, it's tremendously difficult. Can the challenger answer this? I mean, it would be difficult if you don't know what Meryl is, so... Hint. Oh, the audience is asking for a hint. Okay, I'll give you a hint. Hint, it's not Meryl. Male or Meryl? Oh, we have to do this thing. Okay. Maybe it's in the lifestyle? I don't know. There should have been like an item thing here. At least it's all in alphabetical order, so I can quickly check. See, connection? No trainer? Nope. Where would it be under? Voice. Hehe. Mufu. What? What? That is the weirdest thing ever. Maybe it's under term? There it is. Okay, confirm. Woohoo! That is correct. Yeah, you go. Yeah, you do. Yeah, good hustle. Congratulations. Now this is a prize. It's an antidote. Wow, so much trouble for that. I assume that's a daily thing that you can do. Probably not going to do it again other than maybe for amusement. Alright, what's in here? Okay. Heard that Bryson was in the movies a long time ago. Oh. I did not mean to talk about that. So, talk to the TV. What do you have to say? Alright, so it looks like the only things that are really left are whatever this house is, along with the gym. Let's see, what's in here? Pokemon Fan Club. AKA, probably want to check in here to see if I get any items. Welcome to the Pokemon Fan Club. Should I check how friendly your Pokemon is towards you? If you need to check to see how close a Pokemon is to evolving through happiness, this is the lady to talk to. Or even check to see how much they like you, so you know how effective return is. So, how much does Bond like me? It's super friendly to you. I'm a bit jealous. So it's maxed out. Okay. I'm the chairman who loves Pokemon the most among Pokefans in the world. If you are a trainer, will you show me how you are raising your Pokemon with loving care? Which Pokemon will you show me? How about Marina here? Level 5 when you met, and now it's level 37. You raised it well. You must be affectionate. Obtain another experience share. Dang. Okay. Free item is free item. Alright, so now Gym Leader Bryson, Ice Mask. I can already tell what type this is going to be. It's clearly Dark type. No, it's Ice type. Take this fresh water, which should be an icicle based off how cold it is in here. Ice can be melted with fire or shattered with fighting. Or you may want to smash it into dust with rock or steel. So, ice as a type is interesting, to say the least. And by interesting, I mean it's really only good as an attack type. Because while it's really great when it comes to fighting, because it's actually super effective against a lot of stuff like ice, not ice, flying and grass and a lot of other stuff. And it's also one of the only weaknesses of Dragon as of this point in the series. It also has one of the most amount of weaknesses, and generally pure ice types are terrible defensively, both in terms of type weaknesses and stats. The only real exception to this are ones that have a dual type, so water and ice, or Cryogonal, which surprisingly has really good special bulk for what it is. But yeah, otherwise, ice is pretty much, well, pretty weak. So I'm expecting a pretty easy time through this gym. And Scuff grew even stronger. Yep, there you go, Cryogonal. But even though it has really great special defense, its physical defense is pitiful. Like, I'm talking 30 base physical defense. This thing, it's about as fragile as a thin sheet of ice. Okay, Scuff grew even stronger. Another Cupchew. Also, I just realized there's black belts in here which normally use fighting, and now there's nothing but ice here. Did I just not want to bring back the snowboarders and skiers from like Gen 4 or something? It's kind of odd. Alright, looks like I'm gonna press the switch and okay, looks like we're dealing with ice physics. Okay, that was silly. I like that. I'm gonna level... Excuse me. I'm gonna level up Scuff a little bit more, as well as Hanako with the XP share, but once I feel Hanako is at a decent level, I'll actually send him out, because this is a good gym for him to use. Because with the exception of Cryogonal, Hanako should be pretty good against most of the stuff here in the gym. Cryogonal, I'll spam my Scuff, which honestly I'm not overly surprised. Cryogonal is surprisingly pretty speedy. Like, seriously, its speed is actually not that bad. It's a pretty formidable sweeper, honestly. Like, Cryogonal is like the only good pure ice type that I can really think of off the top of my head. Now, then again, I haven't played the series beyond like Gen 7, so there might be a new one that came out that's like super OP and Ubers and all that stuff, but I don't know it. But I wouldn't know what it is. Jump over. Alright, Hanako, let's see how you do in your first battle. Where you're probably gonna participate and not just swap out on your first turn. Cupchew, perfect! Level 37, a little concerning, but I think it should be okay. Let's do it. Flame Burst, let's see how this goes. Oh, it's a charming little guy, even though the frozen snot is it's bringing back bad flashbacks to Wind Waker and that one snot-nosed kid. Like, literally snot-nosed kid. Okay, that's better. When you don't have the nostril, you're actually pretty charming and cute. Yay, Hanako, you won your first battle! Against a Cupchew. Oh, I cannot wait until you become the absolute special nuke that I know you can become. All right. Continuing on. Mikiko. sent out another cup shoe. Alright, so Flame Burst and see how that goes. Man, these cup shoes are not at all interested in like directly attacking Hanako. And also don't even bother with lowering my physical attack. Hanako is a special attacker, baby. Vanillish. I don't think you have anything that can really hurt me, so I'll keep you out. I'll keep Hanako out, and then I'll do Flame Burst. Acid Armor sharply raises your physical defense. Man, they are really worried about physical attacks. That gets a freaking candle. Fell for the taunts. There we go. Not bad. All right, so I want to go down here. Probably up here, and there we go. Yeah. I don't know. I'm generally pretty good at ice puzzles. I'm generally pretty good at figuring them out. So this gym shouldn't be too much of an issue for me. Slippery frozen floor is perfect for improving your sense of balance. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm good on the ice, but not enough to do like a balancing act thing. And I'm actually not kidding. I was actually a pretty good ice skater when I was a kid. Like the first time I put on skates and actually went around on like a frozen lake, I actually did pretty well. I never really slipped and fell. I actually took to it pretty well. And I'm usually not that athletic, and it's weird. I'm good at ice skating, but I suck at rollerblading, even though they're essentially the same thing. It's weird. Okay. Continuing on. Yeah, Ice Beam isn't doing a whole lot to me, so I'm okay with that. One more Flame Burst should about do it. Yes, my ice cream has turned into acid. Take that down, and no, didn't quite level up. I slip and lost. All right, so now I should probably swap out the glitch time. The uppermost rock of the three in the center land patch just up ahead has no collision, and walking through it allows you to skip the black belt just ahead. Huh. Okay, I'll give that a shot. Okay, so I'll swap out the speed share for Lucky Egg, and let's dump some lemonade on my candle. So the uppermost rock of three in the center land patch. Oh! Oh my gosh! Yeah, you just whoop whoop. Okay, that's cute. I like that. Okay, but I'm not interested in Skippy Trainer, so let's challenge this black belt. And actually, wait. Yeah. I am the king of karate. But this isn't what's the name of that one mountain in Johto? Mount Mortar? I know it's not Mount Silver. That's where red is. Mortar, yeah. Alright, I probably should... I'm probably not going to use Hanako during the actual gym leader, so... yeah. Why are you trying to freeze my candle, huh? Gained a boosted... level 37. Kapchu. Alright, Flame Burst. Quit trying to charm me with your frozen snot. Let me melt that for you. I am the king of karate. I'm quite skilled, but I often lose. Alright. Activate that, and... up, down, left, and up ahead is the gym leader, it looks like. Okay, so I am going to... well, first, heal. Okay, Hyper Potion on Scuff, since I'm going to be using her mostly for this fight. And yeah, let's put Hanako up to full health, just in case I ever need to use him. And let's put Scuff up in the lead. And let's save. Hilbert, save the game. All right, you appear ready to face a gym leader. Then, bring it. Hilbert versus Bryson. Now, despite appearances, he is a movie actor. That is his occupation outside of being a gym leader. So this is probably one of his costumes that he's wearing. Which, honestly, is pretty cool. I like that they actually acknowledge more that the Pokemon world does have a lot of what we have in the real world, like movies. They dive even more into it in the sequel with Pokestar Studios, but it is kind of nice to have that acknowledgement this early. Okay. Using mirror shots. Not gonna do a whole lot to me, is it? Yep. High jump kick, and yep, took it out, no problem. Scuff is grown even stronger. Grown even stronger, level 38. And wants to learn Crunch. Finally, a better move than Feint Attack. Let's do it. And also, this just means that half my team now knows Crunch. Okay. Beartic is next. Oh, you weird Dorito with arms and legs. No, seriously. Put it in a silhouette, remove its arms. It's totally in the shape of a Dorito. Alright, high jump kick. Oh, dang it, I missed. Hit me with that swagger. Let's heal. Because I don't know how hard Beartic is going to hit. Because despite being not that physically bulky, yeah, Beartic does do a lot of damage. That is one of the few upsides to Beartic. Let's brick it. See how that goes. Come on, don't hurt yourself. No! And because I had basically +3 attack, that did a whole lot of damage. Okay, what should I do? Let's hit up Petrie. It's a risky move, but it's one that I'm willing to take. Okay, let's acrobatics. Let's see how that goes. Did quite a bit of damage, so that's fine. Oh no. And here I thought this gym was going to be easy. Bond so I can intimidate it and at least lower its attack. So it won't do as much damage going forward. You are strong. No, both you and your Pokemon are strong. Okay, return. And my good boy grew to level 37. And finally, Cryogonal. Extreme conditions really test you and train you. You have like no physical bulk. Return. Oh, you lowered my attack. Boo. Whatever. It still did a lot of damage. Smack. And yeah, do your thing. Smack. Good boy. Leader Bryce has been defeated. The wonderful combination of you and your Pokemon. What a beautiful friendship. In honor of your stout heart, I will give you this. Is this in reference to the fact that I use a Stoutland? Okay, I'll stop. Hilbert received the Freeze Badge from Bryson. You have 7 badges. That means Pokemon up to level 80 will obey you. This TM will convey my regard for your accomplishments. Learn TM 79 Frost's Breath. I think this is a move that hits both opponents in a double battle and also always guarantees a critical. Yep, a move that always results in a critical hit. That sounds good, but it's not high in power, so it's not always useful. But still, it's not a bad move by any stretch. And oh hey, Hilbert, I've been talking with Bianca and I'm wondering, since we left New Town, has something about me changed? Thinking about what I want to do, thinking about what I should do, it felt like there was nothing. Have I really become stronger, or is it just my Pokemon that have? I don't know anymore. Hey, cheer up, Sharon. Isn't it nice to see everyone? Hilbert, know what? This time I'll go to the Pokemon fan club. I'm really searching for what I want to do and what I can do. Who are you? Who, us? I'm Bianca and this is Sharon. I know you are there. Why don't you show yourselves? Impressive, Gym Leader of Isurus City. We, the Shadow Triad, are beings of the shadows, and not easily noticed. Our mission was to speak only with Hilbert, but so be it. Getsus has a message for you. Come to Dragon Spiral Tower. It is there that our Lord N waits for you. Now, our mission is complete. Dragon Spiral Tower? What's going on? Hey, tell me. Now, hang on. Young man, if you're here for a gym challenge, hang on for a bit. I've got to head to Dragon Spiral Tower. I'm going to. Dragon Spiral Tower is to the north of here, right? Whoa. What should I do? For now, I have to go to Dragon Spiral Tower. Okay, I'm heading north. Alright, let's go and heal real fast. And I don't think there's really anything else around Isurus that I really need to do, so might as well go up to Dragon Spiral Tower. Unless, do I want to go to Mistralden Cave and kind of explore around there? Let's do that, actually. Let's go to Mistralden Cave. Alright, so first I want my flyer so I can fly back over to oh, what was it? Driftveil. Let's see. Let's put Galvantula back into the box. And then also, I probably want to check to see If any of them can learn, if anyone can learn Flash. Can anyone learn Flash? Hanako can, but do I have any TMs that I can teach? Once I want to get rid of that. Let's see, Will-O-Wisp, I could reteach that if I need to. Yeah, I think Hanako can learn Flash. Hanako isn't going to be super useful in battles for a bit, so might as well. Which move should be forgotten? Let's do... yeah, Will-O-Wisp. It truly does pain me to teach Pokemon Flash, but... especially one of my main team members, but... it's a sacrifice for the greater good. Oh yeah, how... also, I need to see how I'm doing Pokeballs-wise. Also, great music is back. Okay, I think this Pokemon might have the Pokeballs that I need. Yes, okay. At least some of them. Get 10 dust balls for what's coming. All right, Marina Surf. Should have put up a repel. Masculine. All right. TM84 Poison Jab. This is a 70 power poison, physical poison type move. I want to say 80. Oh, a lot stronger than I thought. Can anyone even learn it? Scuff can learn it. That might be something to consider. Because even though poison is not always the best, like, attacking type, it can be a good neutral choice. Alright, so let's go up to... oh, I needed to get more super repels. Dang. Oh well, I think this should be enough. Crossing my fingers to do what I need to do. I hit the ripple. Alright, run away. Alright, I think it's up here past this bridge that I need to go. See, no, but... okay, there it is. And Silk Scarf, yes. Okay. That boosts the power of normal type moves. That is a perfect item to give my good boy. Considering he's going to be using Return a lot, so this will be a good buffing. Should be a nice buffer to him. And oh yeah, I probably want to put the XP share on Hanako for a bit. Because Hanako is relatively close to evolving. So... north, past these rocks. All right, and then any items? Oh, yep, there we go. Tiny mushroom. Oh, There were 2 items along this path. And a big mushroom. Alright, to the east. And there's an item. Tiny mushroom. And in here is... Yep, Mistroten Cave. So first, it's pitch black, so... Light the way, my little candle. There we go. I need strength. Alright. Basically gonna do the same thing I did back in Route like 14. Temporarily teach Marina strength. Again, it hurts me inside to do this, but it's for the greater good. Marina learns strength. Alright. Moving along. Okay. Use strength. And shove, 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 pull up. An elixir, not bad, not bad. Alright, so down here is a hiker. Who do I have out in the lead? Scuff? Yeah, Scuff. My favorite things are mountains, meals, Pokemon, and fun battles. Honestly, good selection of things to love. Hiker Hugh. Fighting against a drill bird. Shouldn't be a problem. Especially considering you're lower level than me by pretty significant margin. Yeah, I could have gotten here a lot sooner, but I wanted to wait a little bit. Scuff Groove is stronger. Girder is next. Because you are lower leveled, I have no problem to send you out and high jump kick. Hopefully one-shot it. Yep. Scuff grew even stronger. And there we go. Alright, shove that into the hole. Up above and repel. Okay, where am I? There. Put up top and there we go. Another hiker. I'm chasing my dream and I'm fighting for victory. Hiker Clark sends out Boldor. Shouldn't be too big an issue for my Scuffy girl. Do 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 do. And let's just finish it off with Crunch. Scuff grew even stronger. There we go. Max Repel. Okay, so I got a little bit longer in this cave. I think this helps me loop back to the entrance, I feel. Let's see, Hyper Potion. Yep. Nice little shortcut back to the entrance. Poison Gem. One of these skulls is going to give me a flying gem eventually. Mark my words. Alright, so what's down here? Looks like an item's down just there, so I have to remember that. Shove, shove, push. Alright. An Ultra Ball. That'll be useful coming up real quick. Alright, what do you got? Hyper Potion. Not bad, not bad. Always welcome more free items. repel effect wore off. Nope. I did not mean to use that particular repel, but I guess it works for me. Okay, shove, shove. Want to explore a little bit around here. So I think there's something here that's really useful. Iron, that boosts defense. Oh. PP up. Alright, so the iron. Let's give that to... Yeah, let's give it to Scuff. Scuff is our tank, so that'll be useful. Dowsing machine back up. Looks like we're taking another route around. Of course. Hi, little drill burr. What item are you? CM80 Rock Slide. I am teaching that to my burb right heckin' now. Alright, Rock Slide. Rock Slide is a 75 power, 90 accurate rock type move with a chance to flinch. That is going straight on my Petrie. Forget Ancient Power and let's do Rock Slide. Yes! Been waiting for that move for so long. Alright. So let's go down here, see what else we can find. Probably won't be nearly as good, but a hard stone, I think that buffs the power of rock type moves. Oh, dust cloud. Super repel. Come on. Flying gem. Bug gem. One of these days is going to be a flying gem. One of these days. Flying gem? No. Up these stairs. And we get a fully lit room. What do you got? A revive. That's good. It's like an old man. I saw your skill. It's impressive for one so young. Maybe you're the one. Maybe possible. How about it? Will you listen to an old man's story? Sure. In the distant past, when Pokemon and people lived in different worlds, a war between people started an intense fire in the forest where many Pokemon lived. The Pokemon were surrounded by smoke and flames. They were in big trouble. And then, the legends Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion appeared. Terrakion used its amazing strength to destroy rocks blocking the escape route. Virizion used its quick movements to protect Pokemon from looming flames. And Cobalion led the frightened Pokemon out of the burning woods. The people who started the war were routed by the power of the legends. Because of Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion, the war was ended. When people fight, there's no peace for Pokemon either. The three legends learned that the deeds of humans could lead to dire consequences for their world. They cut themselves off from people and disappeared. No one saw much of them after that, and the three faded into myth. I've been searching for them for decades, and I finally figured out that one of them was deep in this cave. But the legendary three do not trust people. If people approach, they bare their fangs and attack. Can't be helped because they only know the old world. They still don't know the world has become a place where people and Pokemon try to understand and help each other. You seem like you might be able to show them that people and Pokemon can trust each other and live together. If they took another look at people, I think they will stop hiding from us. Let's see, an Ultra Ball is nice. Again, that's one of the things I like the most about Pokemon is that there's a lot of interesting myth and backstory to everything. It isn't just, oh, this world is just full of animals that you can control by throwing a ball at them. It actually does have a lot of myths and a lot of interesting stories behind the stories. And one of the best things that I think a piece of fiction can do is create a bit of fiction within the fiction. You know, a Darth Plagueis the Wise kind of thing. Let's see, Carbos, this boosts speed. Grass Gem. Alright. Let's shove the boulder. And that leads back out. Yep. Okay. Saw it for a second. It's Cobalion. Let's go ahead and save, and I recommend always saving before fighting a legendary. Hilbert, save the game. Let's do it. Cobra! Typical JRPG battle opener. Alright. First things first, do I have a quick ball? Alright, no I do not. Okay. Looks like we're doing things the old-fashioned way. Alright, crossing my fingers, break doesn't 1KO it. Iron Head. Hit by the Rocky Helmet on, oh, I flinched. That is bad. That is bad. Bond? Maybe intimidating it will help out a little bit. Maybe. There we go. Usually retaliates. Don't want to hit it with Crunch because it has Justify for its ability, which boosts its attack if it's hit by a Dark type move. Dig, I guess? Dig. Dig a tunnel, dig the tunnel. Come on. Oh, thank goodness it didn't take it out. Okay. Probably don't want to hit it with Return, even if it is for chip damage. Instead, let's just start chucking balls. Dusk Ball, go. Come on. Come on. Yeah, that's what I thought. Secret Sword. That is one of Cobalion's bread and butter moves. It never misses, and it's actually a pretty strong move. I personally prefer going close combat for its fighting type move, but it's still a pretty solid choice. Alright, Dust Ball once more. Come on. Another Dust Ball. Alright, Helping Hand again. If this next ball doesn't work, then I'll try and chuck a few stupid balls, because for some reason, the stupid balls sometimes works for me. Alright, looks like you want to be caught in a stupid way. Alright, Bond, you served your purpose well. Use next Pokemon, let's go... Hanako is probably my best bet. You're mute, because Hanako is immune to all your fighting type moves, and Iron Head shouldn't do a whole lot. Alright, so... for the first stupid ball, let's go Diet Ball. Let's see how that goes. Nope, that didn't work. Alright, for my next dumb ball, let's try a regular Pokeball. Let's see how that goes. Come on. No. Nest ball? I mean, if this thing was able to capture a near perfect health level 70 ground on it another playthrough, maybe. No. Alright, okay, I've tried a lot of the good balls. Let's throw a timer ball. I think enough turns has passed for it to start being effective. Iron Head. Let's see how much damage this does. And that was a critical. Okay. Let's heal my little candle. All right, bag. Let's try an Ultra Ball. See how that goes. Okay, come on. Come on, don't you trust me? Oh. Oh no. Oh, frick. Oh, frick. I basically only have one more turn to catch this thing. Crap. Best odds. Dusk Ball. Go. Okay, please. Please stay in the Pokeball, otherwise you will die. Please, 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 please. No. Yeah. All right. Thankfully, I saved before the fight. Autumn and all right, second attempt. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, let's break. Hopefully you don't. Okay, you go for Retaliate, not Iron Head. Brick. And then let's Headbutt for good measure. Okay, that's about where I would want your health to be at. And because Hanako is no longer trusted to do walling because of Flame Body, Bond, Intimidate, and once you go down, then Marina will be my next wall. Alright, let's start checking balls. Let's do Dusk Ball. Okay, come on. Come on. Use Iron Head. While I'm kind of chucking balls at it, I guess I could talk about Cobalion as a Pokemon, like how it does in battle. Cobalion is fine, I guess? Oh, I guess you don't like being praised too much. Okay, Cobalion, the Iron Will Pokemon. This legendary Pokemon battle against humans to protect Pokemon. Its personality is calm and composed. Hey, old man, could you speed things up a little? It seems that, thanks to you, Cobalion has sensed a change in the world. It's a world where people and Pokemon help each other and live together. I believe Cobalion wants to remain with you and travel by your side. The fact you battle Cobalion and you related to each other should be easily communicated to Terrakion and Virizion because of the close bond between the three. I'm sure they will also give you a chance to prove your worth. The obstacles that separated Terrakion and Virizion from people are probably gone now. Whether you want to search for those two is up to you, but they are definitely waiting for you. Anyways, Cobalion. Cobalion definitely has strong points. Its type is actually surprisingly good for bulk. It has a pretty good attack stats and a decent bulk. It's an overall pretty solid Pokemon, though its speed leaves a little to be desired. It is definitely speedier than I think a lot of other Pokemon of its type, but it's not quite fast enough to really go toe-to-toe with some of the other heavy hitters that would pose a threat to it. Otherwise, it's good, but it's kind of outclassed. Plus, Steel, even though it's great defensively, offensively, it does it no favors. So that's another thing. All right, let's take a look at our Cobalion. What? Pause there for a second. All right, you're a gentle nature. Likes to fight, so your attack IV is the highest. That's minus defense plus special defense. That's actually not bad. Okay, you're a pretty decent Cobalion. Nice. Alright, let's put our Galvantula back in our party. And as for Terrakion and Virizion, I will wait until a little later before I go and capture those. And I just remembered I want to go back and buy some more repels because I was running low on those. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright, super repels. Yeah, 11 would do. Alright, Dragon Sparrow Tower. Hey, Hilbert. Oh, Hilbert, and you must be Bianca. I'm the other Professor Juniper. The Professor Juniper who gave you the Pokédex is my daughter. Nice to meet you, Professor. Thanks to Professor Juniper, I got to go on a journey and start figuring out possibilities for my life. I'm very, very grateful to her. Is that right? Grand. Actually, we should chat later. Hilbert, Bianca, here's the situation. Some members of Team Plasma, quite a large group, broke through the tower wall and went inside. Bryson and that young man, I believe his name is Charon. The two of them went after Team Plasma, but... Professor, what's the Dragon Sparrow Tower? Ha! I guess you would be curious. Well, I'll explain briefly. Dragon Sparrow Tower has stood tall since long before the Unova region was founded. On the top floor, the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon waits for a person pursuing ideals to appear. That's what is said. Are you going to go after Team Plasma like your friend did? It's admirable of you to join the fight against Team Plasma, but it's risky too. Don't worry. Hilbert and Charon are both really, really strong, and they've beaten Team Plasma before. But I'm not all that strong, actually. I admit it. I'm not very strong, so I was thinking it would be nice if maybe I could stay here and be your bodyguard? Why, thank you. That makes me feel much safer. Well, Hilbert, it's up to you. Climb the tower. This is all I can give you, but it might help you rest. Obtain an old Gateau. This is basically a full heal. Still, what could Team Plasma be after? I'll give you a second to appreciate this music. I like that it's really calm, but also really, you really feel the urgency behind it. It's surprisingly pretty effective. What? You don't fight me? Earlier, the gym leader went up the tower. If you're lucky, you might witness a legend. Sure, but looks like I can surf here, so let's explore a little bit. Let's see, super repel. Let's explore a little bit. There's a Hatsune Miku around here. And TM63 embargo. This prevents your opponent from using items. Alright, let's fight this Ace Trainer real quick. Whoa! Is it sunset? Is it sunset right now? Is that why it's doing this? If so, that's really cool, actually. I've genuinely never seen this. Scuff grew even stronger. Sends out a Darmanitan next. High jump kick. And Scuff, please survive this. Please survive this. Of course. Rocky helmet damage though, and recoil, taking out almost half your health. Just fine by me. Okay, this time I'm making a smart move. Aqua Jet. Hanako grew to level 38 and wants to learn Inferno. I have very mixed thoughts about this move. Oh, I never retired Will-O-Wisp. Anyways, Inferno. It is a 100 power special fire type move that guarantees a burn. That sounds amazing until you look at the accuracy. 50%. It is a literal coin toss if it even hits. Yeah, I'm kind of torn on it. But then again, it is infinitely better than in prison, so I'll just go ahead and teach that for now. Next up is Levani. Let's take Scissor. Why not? And then you used Razor Leaf on me. Almost said laser. Okay. Take that out, and there we go. Ace Trainer Jamie is down. Jesse sends out a Vanillish, and I never healed Scuff, which is a shame because I think Scuff was really close to leveling up and evolving. Like, how close? Yeah, pretty close. Oh well. Rock Slide. Alright. Next up is Galavantula. Rock Slide again. Try as you might. Oh. Okay, you actually made a smart move. There we go. Alright. Jesse is down. And I need to go back and heal. Marina, you sir. Oh yeah, in order to get that item, you have to wait until winter when there's a giant snow pile. That's how you get that item. Which, I mean, if I wait like a week, I could totally do that. But, yeah. Do do do. All right. Dowsing machine and bicycle. Right, this bicycle into a very sacred place in the Pokemon world. All right, just put this up near the top. Super Repel. In we go. Oh, I don't get to ride my bike in here. Dang it. All right, dowsing machine up. And as far as I know, you cannot surf here, so. Is something going wild at the top of the tower? Hilbert. You can walk on the fallen columns too. I'm going after Team Plasma. Yeah, but I got a strong samurai that I forgot to unlearn strength for. Yeah, I'll have to remember to do that in between streams. But I will actually walk up here because why not? Gives me a chance to get more of a bird's eye view of everything. Let's see what this is. Hyper potion. Okay, that's nice. All right, come down here and a Stardust. Nice. Wait, did I miss something up here? I thought I saw... No, okay. Alright, if I remember correctly, there is actually a Pokemon in here that I actually did consider getting for my team at one point. That Pokemon is Golett, and eventually Golurk. It is a physical ghost ground type that has Iron Fist for its ability. And it's actually pretty good at using the Elemental Punches and Earthquake. It's actually a really strong Pokemon, but I think that role that Golurk would have filled in is kind of filled up with Scraggy. And I kind of needed my tank a lot sooner, so Scraggy ended up being the choice for me. Hilbert, we'll hold them here. You go on ahead. This is nothing, but there sure are a lot of them. Oh, well, a complete bother. Oh, bother. Alright, there's nothing you can do. Alright, let's fight these grunts. Watchog. Level 34. Alright, yeah, high jump kick. Let's go. Hurt by the rocky helmet. Oh! Scuff is never going to evolve at this rate. Oh my gosh. Alright. Miles, how close? Okay, you're close to leveling up. Let's send you out. Plus, hey, this also gives me a chance to do 90% accurate Thunder. Thud. Alright, we're too far away from a Pokemon Center, so let's just revive the old-fashioned. Let's just use an item. Recover from fainting, and... Hyper Potion? Heal you up. Alright, next trainer. Alright, what do you got? Single Pokemon Lightbird. Alright. Brick Break just to be safe. fake outs, so I flinched, but you get hit by the rocky helmet anyway, so not a big deal. The brick back with the back. Fainted, and Scuff has grown even stronger. And Hanako grew to level 39. Next trainer. You sent out your own Scraggy. Well, my Scraggy is even stronger. High jump kick. Scuff. We need to talk about high jump kick's accuracy. It's 90 accurate, meaning most of the time it should hit. But it feels like you've been missing a lot. What is up with that? Because I cannot keep using these healing items on you, buddy. I just can't, okay? Yeah, let's just go ahead and use this max potion. I'm not overly clamming for one of these. Alright, next trainer, let's go. Team Plasma Grunt sends out Lightbird. Alright. Scuff. Again. 90 accurate. Hit it. You have no excuse. Hit it. Thank you. Scuff grew a little stronger. Another Lightbird. Okay, Scuff. Again. 90 accurate. Should be able to hit this thing. Thank you. Scuff grew even stronger. And level 39. She grew even stronger. And this also means, yep, Scuff is evolving. Scuff has grown even stronger! Scuff has evolved into Scrafty! Yeah, those are nice stats. That is... Now, Scuff should have no problem going toe-to-toe with a lot of the opponents around him. Around her. Hanako, you are the weakest of the team right now. At least stats-wise. Level-wise, you're actually one of the highest. So I'm gonna swap you out and put you in the lead for a bit. Because I kind of want you to evolve by the end of the stream. Because you're really close. So, let's see how this goes. Okay, 3 Pokemon. Who are you sending out? Watchog. As long as you don't have Crunch, I should be okay. Okay, let's do Coin Flip. Inferno. Crocorock. Honestly, a smart move on your part. Of course, missed the coin flip. And this thing is probably going to hit me with a dark type move, so I'm going to swap out instead. Marina, let's go. Yep, I do it. All right. Of course. One of the few instances where I kind of wish that Marina was a little slower. Well, whatever. Next up is Scraggy. Yeah, let's surf. Level 38 for Marina. And wants to learn Encore again. I already get my statement earlier. Give up. And next is Watchog. Aqua Jet, so I guarantee going before it. A critical. Okay, Aqua Jet again. And that should be it. I've lost my motivation. Let's see, down here is a Dragon Fang. That boosts the power of Dragon type move. So if you caught like an Axew back in Mistrotten Cave, good item to stick on, little guy. Alright, Super Repel once more. Let's see, how close is Hanako to leveling up? 968. Let's head in here and nice twisty room with nice perspectives. All right, let's see. And it's weird. I can navigate this place no problem, and yet I suck at sliding puzzles otherwise. Like those like number sliding puzzle things. I kind of suck at those. But then again, I guess this doesn't really count as that. What am I trying to make? What kind of point am I trying to make here? Sometimes I don't even get what I'm talking about. That's a bad sign, okay? Alright. What is this? A revive. And I'm not going to worry too much about Repel wearing off, because I think this is one of the few floors where wild Pokemon doesn't appear. Next floor, however, I think does. Alright, up the stairs we go. It's shocking! It sounds like something is on a rampage at the top of the tower. Oh yeah, dowsing machine. See nothing, okay. Max Elixir. And it's finally time. Our Lord Ed will become the hero. What? Someone made it clear up here? Now, stop the trainer for our Lord Ed. Everyone who isn't Team Plasma is an enemy. Use all your powers to take them out. No one can interfere with Univa's new dawn. Team Plasma Grunt sends out a Watchog. And I sent out my little candle. Once again, burn, baby, burn. Wow, you were repeating what an earlier person did. Almost beat for beat. Is it gonna happen again? Yay, it happened again. Which means I'm gonna once again repeat that strategy from earlier. Or do I? Because Marina's pretty banged up from that last battle. Let's send a Petrie. Let's see how that goes. Okay, you go for Crunch. Okay, I'm not into Fetus. I should be okay. Acrobatics. Sends out Watchhawk next. Okay. I know Petrie can outspeed it. Yep. And one shot. One shot. Hanako grew to level 40. Alright. I'm not going to bother reading through all the texts, but yeah. The next Team Plasma Grunt only has one Pokemon, and it is a Krokorok. Krokorok. Alright. Probably don't want to keep you out against this thing, so... Bondo, let's go. Intimidate you. Of course, Swagger. Okay, come on. And let's return. See how that goes. Come on, come on. Don't hurt yourself. Thank you. Critical hit. Not bad. Bond grew to level 38. My good boy. Who's a good boy? Here we go, Plasma! Okay, I said it wouldn't read all the text, but come on, who doesn't love doing that battle cry? Two Pokemon. First up is... Trubbish. Come on, you should have a Garbodor by this point. Come on. Alright, this I actually do trust Hanako to take out. Alright, Hanako, burn that trash! Let's try Inferno one more time, see how that goes. Come on, survive the hit, survive. Thank you. Oh, of course it got the... Well, at least I hit Inferno for once. The coin flip actually worked in my favor for once. Send a Lightbird next, and I am going to swap out for this one. And Scuff, looks like it's your first battle in your new form. Oh yeah, so much bulkier. Karate chop it. Yeah. Scuff grew even stronger. Even though I lost, I will say Plasma. Our king will create a new world. Bring it on. Can you take on 4 in a row? You only have one Pokemon, and it is Watchhog. Come on, throw something that's a bit more of a threat against me. Come on. Inferno, please hit it. Thank you. Guaranteed burn. Which means your next move, even if it were to hit me, wouldn't do crap. Alright, Flame Burst to finish it off. After you. Level 41 for Hanako. Nice. 69. And yep, my little candle is evolving. Do 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 do. Hanako evolved into Lampent. I don't understand. Why do you keep trying so hard? Well, we'll let you through for now. That's right. Give me that respect. Because now my fire type is actually somewhat competent. Somewhat! Alright, let's boost the speed of someone. Let's buff Miles. And then, do I have a spare antidote that I can use to heal off? Yep, there we go. And Hanako... Oh yeah, I'm still on the item thing. Hanako, let's finally put you in a different spot. Alright, so where is the... There it is. Bell tag, so that your hex can be a lot stronger. Alright, put you in the back, and let's put Miles in the lead. I haven't used him in a while. Yeah, that looks good. What do you have to say for yourself? The hero will open the way to a new world, which means you trainers can all prepare to lose your Pokemon. Sure, bud. Sure. Alright, let's see how this looks, because I think this is a cutscene that involves both screens, but with the way my setup is, it's not gonna look great, so it's gonna look good on my end, but not on yours. Sorry. Oh, it's only one screen. Okay, good. What do you think, Hilbert? How do you like the powerful form of the Pokemon who appears before and fights beside the hero that will lead the way to a new world? Now, Zekrom and I will head to the Pokemon League and defeat the champion. This will be the last of the Pokemon battles that hurt Pokemon so. A world for Pokemon alone. It's finally going to be a reality. If you want to stop me, you must become a hero as well. That's right, when Zekrom's counterpart Reshiram recognizes you, we will finally be even. And then, you can try to stop us. Well, what will you do? My prediction? If the future that I see is true, you will meet Reshiram. The Pokemon with you believe in you so strongly. Will you be the one who interferes with my formula for changing the world? If you want to protect the bonds between people and Pokemon, you must search for Reshiram. I'm sure it is waiting for you in the form of the Light Stone. Hilbert, did you just see what Did you see what flew off just now? How could this happen? Why? That was that guy N, right? Why was he with the legendary Pokemon? He couldn't really be the hero. Could he? Also, did I hear him tell you to search for the other legendary Pokemon? Calm down. First, we go back. It's more important to decide what to do next, then analyze what just happened. Astounding. Never would have imagined that the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon would return now. That guy called N, Team Plasma's boss, apparently reawakened the legendary Pokemon. He told Hilbert to look for the other legendary Pokemon and flew away. Huh? There are 2 legendary Dragon-type Pokemon? Yes, there are! I'm not jumping down from the cliff this time. My legs cannot take another jump. Why, if it isn't Alder? It's been a while. Have you been well? No time for chit-chat. These violet flashes of lightning that shot from the tower. That Pokemon has the power to destroy the world. If it's on Team Plasma's side and Team Plasma tells everyone to release their Pokemon, no matter whether it comes from fear or admiration, the world can't help but change. It will become a world where we are separated from Pokemon. Right. Moreover, the boss of Team Plasma End, who reawakened Zekrom, apparently set to look for the other Pokemon Reshiram. If I remember the myth, Zekrom's powerful electricity, along with the other Pokemon, devastated ancient Unova in an instant. Even knowing that, End is still wanting to awaken the other? Huh? Isn't it dangerous to bring back a Pokemon that powerful? Miss, you are a very kind person. Still, I don't know if other Pokemon will be able to stand for it. Because no matter what, it is a legendary being. I don't like the idea of taking orders from N, but searching for the dragon, that stone, might not be a bad plan. We certainly can't let Team Plasma reawaken both of them. Since I traveled all over Unova, I have an idea where it might be. Let's head to the Relic Castle. Hilbert, everyone, I'm going. I see. We'll leave that to you. I'll go in to investigate inside the tower. Hopefully I'll find something. Then I will go with you. I think I understand better now. Being able to do something for Pokemon, for somebody at a time like this, is strength. I'm sure of it. And my strength is something that is given to me by a Pokemon. Okay, champion, let's hurry. Hilbert, this has turned into a big deal. You're not kidding. So confusing. I don't know what to do. Are you gonna go to Relic Castle, Hilbert? Past Route 4 in the Desert Resort. I hear that's where the Relic Castle is. You say anything else? Nope. Okay. So, yeah, story has definitely taken a heavier turn. That's for sure. And I think now is as good a time as any to wrap things up. It has been almost 3 hours since I started stream, and this is a pretty dang good stopping point, honestly. So yeah, next time on Pokemon Black, we make our way to the Desert Resort. Or maybe I'll go check legendary Pokemon hunting. Who knows? But yeah, that'll be it for stream. So let me switch over to... There we go. Alright. So, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all the people who replied in chat. Thank you to all my lurkers. And thank you to everyone who followed today or subscribed. Thank you so much for watching. As a reminder, the rest of this week will be taken off of stream because it's Thanksgiving and I kind of want to spend my time relaxing with my family and gorging on some turkey and leftover turkey the next day and the day after. You know, all that. So, streams will resume a week from today, where I will continue with Arkham Asylum. So, thank you so much for watching, and this is Chronofahx, signing out.